got one more for you that we're going to highlight, and this one's great.
This one's a little different. It's the random image tool. This is a lesson. We've already talked about the steps of embalming the body in ancient Egypt, and now this is a review. And you just click on the picture and it will choose a picture, and then on the arrow and shoot it out. You can choose the correct term, and then students could say a sentence about that step. Again, they click on the picture, shoot out a new picture, and
looks like they're rubbing them with oils. I'm not sure what they're doing. Maybe, yeah, oils.
Looks good.
Oils.
And then the students would talk about it. Okay, so the exact same thought, but just with photos.
So let's add a new page here. We're going to show you real quickly how we created this page.
Back to basics, step by step. We have a white page, right click, and go to set background. Again, that brings up the formatting palette, and choose a color. And then you can move up to the text tool, choose a text, and type your title. Now, just type now. The easiest way, you could highlight and change the font here, or if you go back to the arrow, and you always want to remember to go back to the arrow, otherwise it will keep making text boxes. And then click on the formatting tab. If you choose the font here, then when you choose a new font, you will see it change.
Ooh, I like that one. That's a good one.
Now an easy way, and I'm going to click back here and undo auto hide. I find this is a little bit easier when working. Now once you've done all the work to set up the text, let's just clone it instead of creating it all again.
So drop down, clone, or if you're a shortcut person like me, it's Control-D on your keyboard.
And then double click on the text to edit the text, and you can put the text in.
If you click off, you're still on your arrow tool, and you can clone again and do another.
Okay, so we have our text. Let's create a shape for behind it. And that, go up and click on the Shapes tool and choose a shape. If you can remember shape, color,
so come to your Properties tab
and choose a color, and then draw. Click and drag to draw. It will already be filled in for you. If you just have the outline, then you have to click on the line with the arrow tool. If I click right now, I'm going to keep making shapes again, so I want to go up to the arrow tool. Uh-oh, Jackie, we have an issue here.
We do have an issue because Smart Notebook will put things on the page in the order that you add your objects. So because the shape is the last thing that we drew on our page, it gets put on top of everything else. So we have to tell it to put it to the back. So we click on our drop down, we say order, send it to back, and there we go.
Nice, we're good to go. Let's go to the gallery, and we already searched for random, and drag in the random image tool. Now when you click on the two arrows, you are ready to put some images in.
So we're going to go to Google Image because I know the gallery is not going to have steps for embalming the body in the gallery. And personally, I'm not a huge fan of the pictures in the gallery, so Larissa and I like to use Google Images for our Smart Notebook lessons.
And once you're in Google, make sure in that you just click on Images. You can do that before or after you do your search. You'll know if you haven't. Let's see what we got. Ooh, some nice pictures. So once you choose a picture,
Loading.
I like this one.
That one? Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy.
Okay, choose another one.
No, we'll choose that one. You liked it. So we click on the image, and we want to click on this full-size image over here on the right.
Very important. Then it is so easy to use, but always click on that full size.
The best way to do this is to, if you're in Windows 7 like we are, if you click and drag on your toolbar up here, you can drag down, and you'll be able to see your Smart Notebook underneath. If you're not, that's okay. You want to just click on your restore down window here. And mine's not restoring down as much as maybe yours is because I had resized my window. And that way you'll be able to see your web browser here, and you'll see your Smart Notebook file underneath. Sorry, I'm showing off all the Windows 7 features.
So just drag and drop it right onto your page, and then you can drag it right over, and when you see that the dotted green line, drop it in.
And then we just click Add, and we're ready for another.
Let's go get one more.
So I'm going to hit my back arrow. I'm going to keep my window kind of small like this because that way I don't have to worry about it. So maybe we wanted this one, and we pick the image that's very graphic, and we go full-size image, and we'll drag it right into our notebook file and drop it.
Okay, then you can drag it over the tool and drop it in. You can follow this process for as many photos as you want.
And when you're done adding photos, make sure you hit your double arrows again, and then once you see that gold arrow, you know that the tool is actually ready to be used.
Again, with these tools, when you click on them, you can actually resize. Actually, these have handles down here. You can resize them.
And if you're not happy with it, you can always right-click and delete it again. I just wanted to point out the random image tool for those math people and more advanced Smart Notebook users. If you're using complicated equations or equation editor or science even, you're using complicated stuff and you want that to be in a Flash object, the best way to do it is to put the equation in, whether you're copying and pasting or you're using the math tools in Notebook, and then take a picture of it using the screen capture toolbar, and then you can use this image tool and drop the photo of the equation in. So it looks like it's really an equation, but you're kind of cheating the system a little bit.
That's a nice tip.
All right?
So those were some ideas and also how to go ahead and create a page. Now for your task.
Alright, so we want you guys to create a lesson using one of the random tools that we showed you today. Your lesson should have at least 3 pages. You can go to town, you can have more, especially if you're a math teacher like me and you have a couple pages of problems to practice as a group, so forth. But we want you to have at least an objective page, a mini lesson, and a practice or an activity page, and at least one random tool in there.
And the random tool may be on your mini lesson, it may be on the practice. It doesn't matter. It may be on both. It's up to you.
Okay. We've posted Larissa's embalming the body Egyptian example attached to this assignment in Schooltown. So when you open up the assignment in Schooltown, under Files, you can download that file if you're looking to get more ideas other than what we showed you here.
And that lesson has the 3 pages, the objective page, mini lesson, and practice.
When you click Save that file, we have to make sure that you guys, where it says file name, you add .notebook at the end of that, because Schooltown wants to try to make it a zip file. So whatever the file name, you can leave it in Ancient Egypt. Just make sure it says Ancient Egypt .notebook, and then it'll save normal for you. Okay? And then we want you to save your file and attach it to this assignment in Schooltown. So you click Submit the assignment and attach the file, and those directions are up there for you. All right?
I'm excited to see what you guys create.
Me too. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you found the random tools kind of fun and something new to spice up your lessons with.
See you next time.
Absolutely. See you soon.